Hi all, this is Yashwadhan, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. Today we are going to see a case study about pick and place robot. It is titled as Will Machine Replace Humans in the Future of Work? This case study is particularly about a pick and place robots. So long back, NASA was doing some hazardous, was doing some pick and place operation manually. That too at hazardous experiments. They they have felt that some pieces work and accuracy was missing while doing some manual things. So in order to do some precious and accuracy, they went for automation. Later it was replaced with a robot. So hence in NASA the pick and place robot was introduced in the first category in order to make accuracy and precision work. Today we are going to see a case study or a detailed thing how a pick and place robot, particularly articulated robot, works with the help of our academic robot inside our lab.
Yeah, basically, industrial robot like is almost resembles like or a mimic like this. Uh, Initially, we had to program this one with the help of your system. Then there will be a controller which will control all the links and joints of the robot, which will move the robot from one location to another location. So initially we have to determine what is the picking place and what is the exact designation place. So with the help of any software, here we are using MATLAB. We can either go for VI, that is virtual instruments, or we can either go for Python also. We can choose this. Here for user friendly things, we are basically go for MATLAB. With the help of MATLAB, we are doing all the software coding. Initially, a pick operation will be done there, and then placing operation or designation operation will be done here. So all the robots or all the joints will have different types of designation. Example, the initial joint 1 will have the rotation of 0 to 270 degree, whereas joint 2 will have 0 to 160 degree, whereas joint 3 will have 0 to 140 degree, whereas joint 4 will have maximum of 0 to 300 degrees Celsius, whereas the last one we are having the gripper which will open or close, which can be done with the help of zeros and ones. So basically we have to see the restriction or limitation what we are having, and then we have to program accordingly. So we have to study both mechanically and electrically, and then coding also done with the help of some software language. So everything involves here. So it is nothing but the basics of. So in order to program an industrial robot, a programmer or a mechatronics engineer should have all the ideas. First, basically about a mechatronics or mechanical, how it works, and then electronics, how the mechanical parts are connected to the electronically, and then we have to calibrate this electronical thing into the coding. So a programmer must know the coding language. It may be Python or MATLAB or virtual instrument, whatever the things, he have to well versed in that coding also. So here everything is collaborated, starting from mechanical, electronics and IT part or CS part, everything is collaborated, and we are executing this collaboration into a single one. A single engineer can run a robot with the help of the knowledge he gained through his studies. That is the basic thing. Here we are implementing in order to make just a pick and place operation for an industrial robot. Further, we can calibrate, or we can make the robot to study the environment, and it can work by itself by implementing artificial intelligence into this one with the help of machine learning and deep learning. In order to bring machine learning and deep learning into this one, we need to create an input device. Here input device is nothing but sensors. So in order to gain the parameters from the robots, we need sensors like position sensors and orientation sensors should be placed in order to know the locations of the each joints and also the end effectors. So knowing the each joints and end effector and knowing the position and orientation of the exact object where we have to pick and where we have to place everything can be determined with the help of sensor, and then we can easily give the input to the electronic device. From electronic device we can come back to the collaborative device. With the help of machine learning and deep learning algorithms, we can easily create the program and we can run the program with the help of these algorithms and create an artificial intelligence environment, and then make that robot which will be think and then decide the operations according to the parameters it measures or the external environment it created. So we as an robotics or mechatronics engineer, we must equip ourselves with the knowledge of electronics, mechanics, and then coding language. So that's it.
Outcome of this case study is day by day the size of involving robots in the industries is increasing so much. We can see that from 2016 to now at 2020, the rate of increasing is almost doubled, whereas in the year of 2025 it will be tripled when compared to the robots now present at the industries. So the involvement of robots in the industries is keep on increasing. Hence, we need to humans need to make in hand with robot and work along with the robot is a new thought which will come arise in the near future. Thank you.